I kind of always knew that I wanted to make games.
I'm saying, you'll never amount to anything. You're like, yeah, all right, Mom, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I said so in school to my career counselor thing.
Like teachers in school would say that too.
And she said, oh, well, that's probably not going to happen.
Really?
Okay. Notch is going to officially release Minecraft.
He's the creator of the game Minecraft.
Minecraft.
The great Markus Persson.
It's an incredible thing over the last few years.
Yeah. You must be very wealthy.
Yeah, I have far more money than I could ever spend.
Born in Sweden in 1979, Markus Persson was destined to be a game developer right from the very beginning.
I kind of always knew that I wanted to make games.
Yeah, I started game developing fairly early. I played a lot of games like Commodore 64 and stuff. And when my dad bought us a Commodore 128, the biggest change came really early when I kind of got the freedom to do whatever I wanted. Like, if I wanted to make a game in a certain way, I could do that.
He did not know where his passion would eventually take him.
Mom saying, you'll never amount to anything. You're like, yeah, all right, Mom, thanks a lot.
Yeah, like teachers in school would say that too.
Really?
Yeah.
The teachers would give you a hard time?
Some would. But...
Although his heart was in game design, he did not study in high school, instead opting for graphic design as advised by his teachers. The introverted Notch would eventually drop out of school to pursue his natural talent for software development. He landed a job in web development before hopping between game dev jobs.
Sweet.
Between 2004 and 2009, Markus would work for Midas Player, the company which would later become King. At Midas, he would meet his future business partner and friend Jacob Porser. The duo would write their own games whilst at work. Midas didn't appreciate this.
So I left to make my own games, and the first thing I was going to do was just going to be like a 6 to 12 month project.
Notch would spend every waking moment of his free time developing games for his own company Mojang. Most would never see the light of day, but this one was special. Inspired by Infiniminer, he created a voxel-based game that procedurally generated environments. 2009, Minecraft Alpha would be uploaded to TikTok for people to try. The people loved it. So much so that Notch made it paid. For the next 2 years, Minecraft would have the world in its grasp, selling 10 million copies before it even got out of beta. 2011 was a pretty good year for Notch. He tied the knot and had a daughter. He's a megastar, he couldn't go out in public without being noticed. Notch would host Minecon, launching his magnum opus into the stratosphere along with his life. That rocket would soon stall and come crashing down. Notch's father would pass away December that same year. Notch was destroyed. He feared for his own well-being, admitting his own struggles with depression. Not long after, his marriage would collapse. Unfortunately, life goes on, so he continued what his dad would have wanted him to do.
Minecraft. It's one of the most popular games on record. Since it was released in 2009, it sold more than 120 million copies.
Company, have you sold out to the evil corporations yet?
No, not yet. We hope not to.
No, that's good. But how long do you think you'll be able to do that before you kind of get absorbed by the Borg?
I think that depends on how long we can kind of keep the fun mood going that we have.
I wasn't working on Minecraft anymore, and I hadn't for a long time, but I still was kind of responsible for it. But people still got very upset with me personally, even though I wasn't even working on it anymore. I just figured I don't know if I want to put up with this anymore. Maybe I don't have to put up with this. No, this is not worth it anymore.
Annoyed by the barrages of hate, one night Notch would open Twitter and let his feelings known under the facade of a joke.
So I just tweeted, kind of jokingly, who wants to buy the company?
Mojang has confirmed it's being sold to Microsoft for $2.5 billion.
So I'm here in Stockholm, really excited that we just signed to acquire Minecraft.
The news was confirmed on the developer's official site, in which it also went into some of the reasons for the decision. A large part of it centers on founder Markus "Notch" Persson growing tired of working for such a big organization.
One of the things that's pretty special to me about Minecraft and Mojang and my relationship with Markus and Carl and Jacob is just watching the three of them evolve as individuals with the success that they've had.
He and the two other founders, Carl and Jacob, are all leaving the company following the deal.
Just like that, Microsoft struck a deal to buy Notch's shares, $2.5 billion in cash. Notch is now a billionaire, with more money than most of us can even comprehend. Complete freedom was unlocked. He could do anything he wanted, so what now then?
The King of New York and his queen are seriously California dreamers.
Yeah, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Little Blue Ivy have been doing some Hollywood house hunting.
Reportedly looking exclusively in LA's Platinum Triangle, Bel Air, Holmby Hills, and Beverly Hills, and they've already been outbid for this stately palace. Minecraft creator Markus Persson bought it for $70 million.
Notch sets a record for the highest real estate sale in Beverly Hills at $70 million. He's in the upper echelon now, the high life. What better way to celebrate his riches than throwing a giant housewarming party? The partying would continue, and continue. Partying would soon get old though, and Notch would soon realise to himself that without purpose, he has nothing. In Ibiza, partying alongside the rich and famous, he would tweet that he's never felt more isolated. Whilst he had all these friends, the relationships were more one-sided. They were shallow, people knew him as the Minecraft guy that threw the giant parties, not the person himself. That's the one thing money couldn't buy. Notch would go back to his roots, developing little games as a hobby, in pure isolation, all whilst his past project, Minecraft, was, well, flourishing. Notch would still interact with his fans on Twitter, perhaps his only genuine interaction with those who shared the same interests. Isolation was not something he could cope with for long though, as the straw would soon break the camel's back. 2017, Notch would log on to Twitter, pent up thoughts regarding modern society and conspiracy theories in his drafts, ready to rattle them off for the public to react to. People weren't happy with his remarks. Bit of an understatement, no one were, including his former company and employer.
Situation that Microsoft is dealing with right now when it comes to one of their crown jewels, Minecraft.
And to answer the original question, apparently you do what Microsoft just did. Remove his name from the game's launch splash screen.
Notch had every reference to him removed from Minecraft, his name no longer attached to his own creation. To add insult to injury, Microsoft and Mojang took the executive decision to not invite him to the 10-year anniversary party for Minecraft. To be barred from celebrating the 10th birthday of your own creation must be heartbreaking, but that's what happens when actions have consequences. Notch would not respond to this, instead choosing to lay low and continue his life as usual. To this day, he still talks to fans on Twitter, and seems to have become more mature. Wizened up, he talks about games most of the time, supporting up and coming games as well as the ones he's currently playing. Notch and his story is etched in time for the 21st century. How one man made the best-selling game ever to fading into almost obscurity, near enough invisible from the public eye.
Whatever.
Good talk.
Good talk, good talk.